Hello everyone, welcome to Canvas and Chain. So far I've gotten this much done on my blanket, and here's all the back work I have to do after, all the weaving in the ends, but they're all going down in the same direction, so it's not too bad. And I do have another color of this, a whole other color of the dark navy blue, and I've got this much of the purple and this much of the purple, and maybe one more I might have. I don't know what I think I have. No, this is all I have, and just one more of these, and there's not enough pink really of the pink variegated to do anything with my blanket here. So I've been trying to just decide what to do, if I should add another color. I've got a blue here that would work. This one could work in between some rounds. I've got pinks over there and cream colors and other neutral colors that might work. White would work, but I don't have enough of any white. The other variegated colors I have are not in this, they're greens and yellows. I don't think that'll be good to add. So we'll see how big it gets with what I've got here and see. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be maybe about, because of that, this pink, I think it was almost 2 pinks that I went through here. I'm saying pink because this is the pink variegated. No, I probably just one. Let's see. So the center is this color, and then the other part is that color. You can see. And so I think maybe about 5 more rows, 6. Let's see. I've got about, one way to tell on your rows is here. So we got the shape of it there. So you just go like, this is what I do. So here's 1, the center of that one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 branching out that way, and then the rounds in between. So that would be 10. Then we got the excuse me, the what do you call it, the increasing round of 2 double crochets, and then the center round of the 6 that you add in there to start this blanket. Excuse me. So 9 we got so far out of what I had. That's not too bad. So another 9 rows would be probably like, let's see, but it's going all the way around, of course, but 9 rows would be up to, I don't know, about here. Let's see, I didn't measure how many inches this was. I would say this is probably about 10 inches out. Let's see, so my fingers are, I know, are about 7, so 7 to about there. Let's see, from the center of the blanket, 7 is there approximately, and then up to here is about 5, almost 6. So let's see, 11, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So maybe another 12 rows we could get, if not. It'll be interesting to see how far it goes. You see, so it'd be like at least this much more, I would think. Something like that. Okay, so yeah, that's what I wanted to show you, and I haven't been on in a while with my face, so I thought I would today. Basically decent hair day, face day, not so much, but that's okay. Comes with my age. We still get breakouts and all that fun stuff. And Tylenol tends to break me out, so that's no fun. And so I wanted to discuss with you one thing, because I've been trying to do a little more research on my condition of my spinal stenosis and the cervical stenosis, and I've learned a couple more things, and for the life of me I can't remember what they're called now. It has to do with ligaments and things in your neck. And now not only people with there's a doctor on there, you could find him if you look up ligaments in neck just for a quick, he might pop up under those. His name was oh shoot, I can't look because my phone is there. Should have been more prepared, but that's okay. You can look it up if you like. He should pop up. But it's very interesting to know. I mean, we all do it nowadays. We look down a lot, you know, and we're all like involved in our phones and games. Right now, you're sitting on my Steam Deck, so I play that a lot too. Now, I do have cervical stenosis, and I do get seizures, and I get cramped up and locked up from certain positions. And from what he was saying, what he was saying, because we all know this, to look down a lot is gonna be painful for your neck, right? But there's, shoot, I had this all thought out and I forgot. It can alter the way your neck is, and so where I'm going with this is with crocheting. I find that I think my neck is not heading in a great situation here by crocheting too much. So, but I love it a lot, and I don't want to stop crocheting, and I don't want to cause more problems for me. But I think for my particular body, I have to take breaks, because there are things I can and can't do. One of them is raise my hands above my head, especially for a certain amount of time. And he also explained that that could be part of the ligaments in your neck having an issue and being closed off, or there's the vagus nerve and a couple other little things going on in your neck, you know. I don't know if I so much have a vagus nerve issue, but it seems like I do at times. So, but not as the same as everybody, of course. You know, we all have our own bodies that not every body's identical. Every body or everybody. Get it? So not everybody's identical, and not everybody is. So we have to find, you know, medicine and all that stuff out there is very difficult. And doctors, you know, astonish me. I mean, like, I don't know if that's the right word. Doctors amaze me, and yet can irritate me at the same time. But anyway, I kind of given up on finding a solution for me, but, you know, just come to terms with what I have been dealt with, and, you know, that would make maybe a cute bag. No, maybe not in that quite that shape. Maybe not. Maybe a big bag like that, or a smaller star bag. That would be cute. That's a thought. It could be if I don't have enough for a blanket, right? Possibly. Interesting. A shirt. No, I don't know how that would be a shirt. They do make shawls and ponchos out of these shapes. So that was also on my mind to do eventually. So I've kind of been leaning towards, like, if you're new to crochet, I've been speaking out to those who are new. You know, about last video I did was about the hooks and this yarn, how this yarn has been behaving, and what to look for when you're starting out brand new. There's other videos out there you can look into as well. I think a lot of us crocheters like to give that advice about crocheting, about the new stuff, you know, if you're new to it. Excuse me, I need a little drink. Too dry here. Actually, so what I want to express is just take your time, you know, and don't rush things. And if you have to start over, start over. Explore and have fun with it. That's the best thing to do. Have fun with it. But be mindful of your body, be mindful of your neck, your spine. I have had a previous injury to my head, so years ago, a door hit my head. So I think that is leaning towards my neck injury. So, and I have fallen before on my spine and fractured my tailbone. So I've had a few little instances happen, and one car accident, unfortunately, that I don't really like to have that memory of. And so I think after time and age, and you know, because I'm nearing 55, and your body degenerates over time, especially if you're not like taking care of yourself properly. And I'm guilty of that, you know. Didn't do exercising for a while after my brain tumor, and kind of just relaxed and sat down too much. But I did do exercises and walked my dog and did that kind of stuff. But more towards the years went by, like the last 10 years, 15 years, the last 10 years I've been in the wheelchair. And before that I was more a sedentary lifestyle because of my brain tumor surgery. And I think all that played a toll on, took a toll on my body personally. So, but as you get older, you try to find things that you can still do, you know. I mean, I didn't have too many great jobs. I did do some sandwich jobs and worked at a restaurant where I met my beautiful husband. And I did some daycare work for a while. Went to college and did that, credits needed for that, and I was very proud of myself for that time in my life. I had 3 boys, you know, and one, my youngest, needed me, so I had to step back from that. And so I just was, you know, a mom. So I've always just been a mom and a housewife, so which is fine. That's what my hubby wanted, and that's, you know, what we worked out. I did my little share of jobs, and here I am today. So, I just really wanted to express that be careful with your neck, careful with your hands, take time to rest your hands. This hand was caused pretty much from my neck, so something's going on in there. I haven't had an MRI in a while. I need to get another one done. I really, really don't like doctors anymore, and I don't like the hospital. You know, no one does, I don't think. So yeah, I don't want to really go back. I'm just accepting the way I am and taking care of myself the best I can, and my husband as well, and taking care of me, you know, and I take care of him. But I'm missing out on a lot as well, too. I'm missing out on freedom to go do whatever I want. That's the biggest issue. Freedom to have a job again, if I wanted to, you know? That's the parts that upset me the most. And if you're young and you're listening, just, you know, hang on to that youth and take care of yourself. And when you have a family, you'll know, you know, what you need to do. It just comes to you, you know? Believe it or not, there's no instructions. You just do what you got to do, and you do it because you want to do it and you love it. So I don't know what else to say today. Just it's only 14 minutes of talking, but I was gonna work up some more of my the blue here, the navy blue, and so I started another round, and we're getting pretty far. All the way to here, and I'm out, totally 100% out of my allergy medicine, so I got sniffles going on, but I'm not sick. So this is pretty, actually it's getting past the first part of this. I had trouble with the first part. I don't know why. It wasn't even hard. once you look back at your work, you think, that really wasn't all that hard. I did it, and now it's coming along nicely. I almost got discouraged and just was going to quit. I'm glad I didn't, and that's another thing. When you are learning things, don't quit. Oops, sorry for the TV too loud. Don't quit. Just keep going. I mean, if you want to. You can quit if you want to, obviously. But if you're determined and you want to, don't give up on the first couple tries. So, yeah. Crocheting can teach you a lot about life, you know. It really can. So if you imply, or if you realize that, you know, your mistakes you make on crochet and anything else you do, you could start over again or keep trying. Hey, why not? And when the results are, you know, learned and, oops, see, I was talking, I was going to go past this part. You got to skip these two to create that piece right there. See, I was about to mess up again. I took out a whole row of the purple variegated yesterday and had to redo it because I went through the whole top. I mean, if you want to do that, you can, but I didn't want it that way. I wanted to have it with the extra spaces that are needed to create the star effect. I've seen these multiple times online, and I thought, oh, those are just too hard. I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. That's just too hard. Nope. And I think to myself, oh, I want to do that. You know, I still want to try. Nope. So many times I told myself, no, just don't do it. You know. But basically, it's along the lines of a granny square. It's like a granny star. It really is. That's what it reminds me of. One granny star. One big granny star. So, look at it that way. If you can do granny squares, you could do this. Just a few little extra changes and that's it. But once I got to know it, I realized, hey, this is just a granny square, but it's a granny star. So today we're introducing the granny star, which I'm sure someone out there has already realized. But yeah, that's how I see it. So today, you know, just keep trying, don't give up. Do what you love, you know. Another thing that the doctor I was just listening to said was, this is a brief thing that popped in my head if I have enough memory of it. It's, my memory is off, which could also have to do with the vagus nerve, sort of. But I'm not preaching here, I'm just saying, I thought I'd give it a try myself. He said, laughter improves your vagus nerve. Petting your cat improves your vagus nerve. Doing something you love improves that vagus nerve, which in return heals parts of your body that are needed. Now, surgeries or whatever could be needed, I'm not quite sure, but he said to do a lot of the breathing, like he said breathe, but in and out of your nose, okay? So, and just, you know, let love back in and he wasn't like a spiritualist or anything like that. He was just a regular doctor. I want to say Florida, but I think I'm wrong. And I can't remember the hospital he said, darn it. At first I thought, I don't want to watch him, but then I'm glad I did. And I'm only half an hour in because it's an hour-long video, so I might have more to tell you. But he says, oh, even if you're looking at me right now, don't be looking down. You put the special glasses he said on, I forgot what he called them, and look up and don't look down and hunch over. But for me as well, hunching over, that part helps my spine, so I have to be careful with both. But when I lean over and the rest like this, my spine feels relief from doing that. Not 100%, but it helps, and especially times where I'm in one position for too long, like in my wheelchair. And why I find myself in a cradled position in my chair downstairs is also because it relieves my spine. Now, that position isn't the greatest for my neck, so I have to proper neck support. So it's really, you got to pay attention to all that stuff when, as you're growing up. I think too is he was also talking about a few children that had some neck issues because of that, and even the blanking out stuff, and could do with your ligaments in your neck and vagus nerve. That's just what I remember. There's more said, so don't quote me 100%. But take a look at, if you can find that video, and try to, if you're interested, that would be very helpful information. Sorry about my hair got in there. Gray hair, that is. My hair's, unfortunately, but it happens when you're crocheting. It comes with the territory here, because we're human and we have hair. So now, I don't have any pet hair, so that's good. But pet hair is fine too, right? We just wipe it off. You just roll it off with one of them sticky rollers. But he was very informational. I thought for sure he wasn't going to be, and I thought, but I gave him a chance, and I thought, interesting. And some of the stuff he says explained my spinal stenosis and my cervical stenosis a lot. So yeah. Just want to do a crochet video today because I haven't done one in a while. I've just been showing you brief thoughts and things, and did my wristlet buddies, and I gave them away yesterday. Gave them to people we made them for, and now I miss them. I miss seeing them in my house. I have to make some more. I still have a little bit of yellow. I'm just gonna have to make some and keep them for me, and then make extras to give out. So, because I already had planned on giving those away anyway, but when you have your work and you do it in your, crochet stuff or draw, what I've learned in my years of doing so, I've gotten attached to my work. I'll get attached to a drawing, and when I'm done with that drawing, I'm like, now what am I going to do? It's like, I have nothing else to do. My drawing's done. Until another one pops up in my head, or someone suggests something, or would like me to draw something for them. Which that doesn't happen too often, but yeah. Just what I want to draw. And when the drawing's done, I'm like, my heart just sank, And then I keep them around for a while. I do also give them away. So, and I make cards. I didn't make my nephew a card. I should have made him one. Even my granddaughter said, let's make him a card, Grandma, because we went to his party yesterday, and I was out in the sun a bit. I don't know if you could tell on there, but my nose got a little sun in my scalp. And it was fun. It was nice to be out there. Had a few seizures, and so that's what led me to look up some more stuff, because I just got fed up a bit, But, there's things I can do and things I can't do, so I have to realize that. And I was glad I was out there doing that, It comes with that, but I don't care. I was having fun with my family. And that's also important. So, you gotta remember that too. Just have to take care of yourself during so. And, yeah, even going on a trip or something, I have to take care of myself especially. Because there's all kinds of things involved in that category. A lot. But I enjoy being out. I don't like being here in this room all the time. No. Who would, And I don't like going out 100%. I don't like going out every single day, but I do want to get out. So. And also, you have to be mindful of your caregivers. I do stress that. The people that love you and help you, because without them you couldn't do all that, And I do appreciate everyone in my life. I really do. All who have helped me through the years and who are helping me now. Thank you, everyone. You know who you are. I'm about to cry. Because yeah, and it's now it stems all the way down to my grandchildren helping me, and sorry, a little bit of emotion there. Just be thankful and grateful for your life and for what you got and who you have with you. It's all very important, you know, and be mindful of them. And be mindful that I am always mindful of my husband, and I know he needs breaks and things like that. You know, he says he doesn't, but he does. You know, he's human, you know. So, yeah. I try to apply myself in places where I still can do whatever I can do, call bills or whatever, you know. I do that kind of stuff, so. Taking care of my grandkids here and there, you know, that's what I can do still. As long as I'm going to have help with that a little bit, but not too much. And yeah, that was the highlight of my life, my grandkids especially, and my kids, you know. But now that my kids are older, it's my grandkids. We're at the 2 mark. So what we do here is take these 2 and skip them, okay? And then we're gonna double crochet over to here. And that creates the extra little spots you see in between each of the 6 points of this star. And this yarn is thinner, and you could tell when it's worked up, and it's also ornery sometimes. I'm running out. The blanket was on it, so that'll change the tension and your flow. Oh, always forget the microphone's right there. So yeah, it was a bit of an emotional video, and I hope to help someone out there who could be in my situations now or at some point in your life, and I don't wish it upon anybody. But comes, I think, with getting older, and it comes with, you know, if your body's been through some stuff, you know, which mine has. And I have to accept that. It's like I'm not going to be this vibrant young 21-year-old anymore. I'm almost 55, so, and I'm grateful for what I still can do, and that I still look alright. It doesn't matter though, looks aren't everything. It's just that I want to do what I used to do, and I know that I can't. But, you know, you find new loves and like hobbies and things, you know. So I like to sing. Not the greatest, but I still like to do it. I like to paint, which is not quite my cup of tea though. Just drawing mainly, and this so far drawing and this crochet here. My mom was a painter, and she painted all over the town for holidays, but I never really got into it. She wanted me to, but I just didn't have the passion for that like she did. She was quite an artist. She was. I miss her so much. Love your mom, love your dad, love your parents while you can. That's another important thing. So, be grateful you still have them. Be grateful, you know, if you could talk to them on the phone or whatever. So, I've been talking today. Birds are quiet right now. Budgies are sleeping, I mean. And they're molting again. They do that 1 to 3 times a year. So, gotta do their cage. I didn't do it yesterday because I went out yesterday instead. Do that today or tomorrow. It might give my body an extra night of rest here. How far am I? Almost? Oh, I could show you how to join 2 colors together that I started here. Okay, so getting there. Okay. Oh, take a break. Gotta take a break. So one quick little break here. I did read that you're not supposed to rotate your neck a lot, like in a full rotation, as a stretch. So, but it feels good when I do that, so I think it's fine for me. So, I think it all depends on you and what you find that works for you. So, I do my stretches, I do my little bit of exercise, I do my 2-pound weights. That's what I've been doing lately. They are these right here. They're not too bad. So these are not heavy, but I've been doing them a lot lately. Been doing headbands. Irritating me. Just, I do the arm curls. You have to put your back straight. You gotta be careful for my neck. And I just do like this. Because I've watched a few videos and it was helpful over the last year. I guess I should be going slower. I just do 15, advised by my oldest son. I used to try to do more. I get too strained, so less is more. Except in crochet, more is more. We need lots of yarn. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I do 3 sets of those. Yeah. And I rest for 30 seconds in between. And then I'll do, this one is good for me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now you think, oh, 2 pounds is nothing. But 2 pounds makes a difference, and you can really feel it, believe it or not. Now maybe not if you're used to this and got muscles, but when you're me and I have to gain back muscle and remove some weight, but the weight I'm not too worried about. It's okay. I'm happy with it. It's just the muscle part I need to gain back because I've lost a lot of muscle in my legs and my arms, but I'm getting it back, slowly but surely here. Just, old arm ladies. What is it? Old lady arms. Oh well. It's life, But I have been down for too long, and I've been starting this since 2023. I've been working on my body, so it's improved. And I have times where I don't do really anything as well, so it's all in, moderation, all in what you can and can't do, and you'll learn. So you can't have too much of a good thing, and you can't have too not much of a good thing. You have to have balance. That's what I teach my grandkids. Life is about balance, and it really is with anything you do. Have a positive thing. Negative things we try not to do, so because that will bring you no balance. I always encourage positivity in my grandkids and my friends and family if they want to listen. Okay, so the corner, you go to the end, you crochet 3, and you do a chain 3, and you crochet 3 more in there. 1, 2, and 3. Then yarn over, and you're going to put the next one right here. Sometimes these cover it, so if it's there, put it in there, or scoot it down if the yarn is over it. And then you continue on until you get to that other spot where you have to skip 2. And the numbers go up by 2 each from what I've gathered. I mean, down there below, it's not perfect. I have a couple spots where I have 7 instead of 8. I'm okay with that. This is too far gone to redo. You can't really even tell. I can't hold my arms up like that either, so for too long. So just remember to take care of yourself, okay, guys? Take care of your body, your mind, your spirit. Well, not necessarily spirit, unless you feel like it. I do that for myself every now and then. I'll just, music helps with that. I don't write poems or anything like that, but yeah, so whatever you find positive in your life that you can do it, because that will make your vagus nerve better. You don't think about that stuff too much unless someone tells you. Because I didn't realize. I mean, I know stress and all that stuff does take a toll, but I didn't know certain things will or improve your neck in those ways. So I just learned that right now. I was watching the video, so I thought I would share that with you guys. I find it very, very intriguing to know that, because not everything is diet and exercise. Not everything is, going to be point blank right in front of you to do positive for your body. And these days you have research out there that you can look. Now, although we can't believe everything on the internet, but I think we could believe some doctors that tell you to do good things with your body, honestly. And he seemed like one of them. So I can't remember his name. If I find it, I can look his name up and write it in my description box, I guess, maybe. Or you can just look up how I looked up stuff and he'll pop up, I betcha. So, and there's other stuff out there on that, but I never knew anything about the vagus nerve, so. Just like a couple weeks ago or so, I watched a video about it a little bit, but they didn't talk about this part of it. At least not from what I watched, the parts that I watched anyway on that one. So we're at the 2 mark again, so we'll skip 2 and just do your double crochet in there. Okay, now we're going to have to be closing the blue up. So you work those ones right here, got that one to do. At least in my blanket. I don't know if her blanket, but when I was looking at had that, but mine does, so that's okay. And then here we're going to slip stitch into here. The chain 3. There's a chain 3 right here. And then we have that going on. And these I'll tighten, and I'll be weaving. I will tighten the openings for each one. I haven't done it yet because, and some parts might look different because those are not tight. But I don't want to have it locked in yet in case I want to take it apart, because it'll be a lot harder to take apart once if those are locked and weaved in. So I'm leaving that for last. So this is how big it is. I love the blue, the navy blue in between those colors is just beautiful. I'm really happy I picked this color palette. It's very, very pretty. I think so. So that's it so far. Well, it's turning out like a blanket so far. Getting there. I think it'll be, if anything, a little baby blanket. Nah, it's not soft enough for that. But a little lap throw, or for a pet maybe, if you want that for your pet. So yeah, it's cute. I really like it a lot. I'm happy. I didn't give up. I believed in myself. I got it done. Well, it's not done, but I got this far, which is awesome. Yeah. Yay, I'm happy. There, you know, I just improved my vagus nerve. Sounds like Vegas. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Vagus nerve. Vegas nerve. Not so much as in Las Vegas, I don't think so. Vegas. I don't know, I'll have to look at how to spell that again as well. Isn't that cute? It's a little wavy, but so same with the, I believe that has a lot to do with my tension, honestly, and the three different types of yarn. I think if it was all one flow of one type of yarn, not type, but size of yarn, it won't be wavy, and your tension and all that stuff. So there you have it for today. I'm at 41 minutes, and if you listened, I appreciate it, and I wish you all well, and I wish you all a good, happy, life, And I think even Vegas can make a vagus nerve happy, or not. Anyway, here is my star blanket for now. I'm gonna do, I think my pattern is going to be one small, then two, then one, then two, then one, then two of the blue. That way I can make it, that'll be pretty. Wow. Yeah, I can see that happening. And it will be, I think I can make my blue stretch that way. Because I wanted to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and just make it bigger. But no, we're going to do it this way. I just decided. So, alright guys, thanks so much. And please like and subscribe to Canvas and Chain. And I shall see you in the next. Alright, bye for now.